This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 4th of February. I'm James Spann. Another very nice day today. It looks like we'll have a fairly decent chance of seeing showers and maybe a thunderstorm tomorrow. We're going to be upping the rain chances tomorrow. The rest of the week looking relatively dry and very warm. We turn cooler next week. The question is, how cool? Let's take a look at all the new data. This is where we stand now. This is the upper air pattern. And again, you can see that flat ridge across the Gulf of Mexico. And that's keeping the cold air to the north, keeping the main storminess to the north for now. Check the visible satellite view, and we've got some clouds around today, kind of a mixture of clouds and sunshine. But there's nothing on the radar. And we did have some drizzle this morning in parts of the state, but that's off the board. And again, we're dry at mid-afternoon. And once again, temperatures are well above average. Keep in mind the average high for this state for Birmingham is 57. It's 72 in Birmingham. Tuscaloosa, Anniston, Pell City, Jasper, all at 72. Warm spot, Dothan, 79. Montgomery at 73, Mobile 75. And we're going to stay very mild through Saturday. Check the watch warning map. We have winter weather advisories for much of Pennsylvania. And up in the northwest United States, winter storm warnings in effect for much of Montana and parts of Idaho, Oregon, and the mountains of California. So here's the severe weather outlook for the rest of today and tonight. There might be some thunder across central California, nothing severe. Tomorrow, a small marginal risk north of Alabama. If you watched this morning, SPC actually had a little marginal risk clipping northwest Alabama. We just didn't see that as a severe weather setup, and sure enough, SPC has yanked Alabama out of that. And even in Tennessee and Kentucky, that's a very low-end threat, but just a marginal risk tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, with a little wave coming through the southern edge of the jet. And then on day 3, which is Thursday, there could be some thunderstorms near the Tennessee state line and points north, but again, severe storms are not expected. Here's the rain for the next 7 days, valid through Tuesday morning of next week. For the Tennessee Valley, maybe an inch for Huntsville, Athens, Florence, Decatur, Scottsboro, down toward Haleyville and Hamilton. For Tuscaloosa, Birmingham, Anniston, Gadsden, 1/2 inch or less, and just not much at all for South Alabama. So let's take it day by day. Model fans, here we go. The GFS, the 12Z run, valid tomorrow afternoon at 3. Westerly's dropping a little farther to the south, the ridge a little weaker, and a little impulse coming through will likely squeeze out showers and maybe a thunderstorm for the northern half of the state. The model's a little more aggressive. This is the high-resolution HER, valid tomorrow evening at 5 o'clock Central Time. And you can see a number of showers and thunderstorms over the northern half of the state. So we will up the chance of rain tomorrow to reflect the better and more aggressive coverage in the modeling here. We might see a few showers tomorrow morning, and there might be some thunder. This is the surface-based instability tomorrow afternoon. There's a little bit there, so maybe some thunder in spots. But again, the dynamics are very weak, so we just don't expect any severe weather problems. So mostly cloudy, showers, and maybe a thunderstorm for North Alabama. The southern half of the state will likely stay dry. Everybody stays mild with highs in the 70s. This is Thursday, and there might be a shower, but the better chance of showers will likely be north of Alabama. A mix of sun and clouds. The high Thursday will be, again, in the mid-70s for most spots. Same thing Friday. Could there be a shower? Yes, but rain not likely for most places. High Friday will be in the 70s with some sun, and then Saturday looks warm and dry. I would suggest this will be the warmest day of this little mild spell here. Saturday, many places over South Alabama will likely see 80, upper 70s for the northern half of the state. And north of Alabama Saturday, a pretty nasty-looking ice setup for Chicago, Indianapolis, Columbus, Ohio, and snow likely over Wisconsin and much of Michigan. But again, that's far, far north of Alabama. Down here, we'll be basking in the warmth. And then Sunday, that surface front begins to sag in here, just sagging through. And there could be a few showers. I don't think we'll see anything really widespread or heavy. And temperatures begin to come down. Highs for North Alabama in the 60s on Sunday. 70s for South Alabama. And then Monday, the front just sags southward. And again, we're going to maintain a chance of showers Monday. And for the northern third of the state, highs will likely be in the 50s, 60s for South Alabama. And a week from today, this is Tuesday the 11th, pretty active southern branch of the jet stream, and that's going to set up a pretty wet situation there. This is suggesting a good soaking rain here Tuesday and maybe into Wednesday of next week. Not a severe look, cool and wet. Temperature should be in the 50s for the northern two-thirds of the state, 60s over the southern quarter of the state. And again, that's rain probably goes on into Wednesday of next week. Let's keep going. This is out 10 days. Friday of next week, Valentine's Day, the 14th. And rain beginning to move out. So again, the middle of next week looking pretty wet. We might see some maybe heavy rain along the way. And that rain should be tapering off toward the end of next week. And next week will be noticeably cooler with highs mostly in the 50s for the northern half of the state. So check this out. This is the rain for the next 7 days, and the numbers have really come up. The mean on the European ensemble is a little over 4 inches between now and the 19th of February. And temperatures coming off the NBM National Blend of Models. This is for Birmingham, mid-70s through Friday, upper 70s on Saturday. That should be the warmest day. And again, South Alabama will likely see low 80s on Saturday, but then the numbers trend downward. But again, next week, not excessively cold, maybe a smidgen below average, highs mid-50s and lows in the low 40s, and then back up to 61 by Friday the 14th. There's just no evidence of any bitterly cold Arctic blast in here. In fact, the new long-range guidance is in. This is the new 8 to 14-day guidance for the 12th through the 18th. And once again, we are in the orange, meaning temperatures above average. The upper air winds keeping that really cold air over the northern half of the United States. We stay pretty mild down here. And understand, sure, we'll have more cold snaps. Goodness, winter's got a long way to go, but the upper winds just not allowing a big Arctic rush in here through the 18th. Hey, we got to roll some Children's of Alabama Kid Cam. Couple of stops today. Stop number 1, Heritage Elementary School in Madison. First graders. Oh, we had a good session today. They love to talk about the weather. And let me tell you what, this cake is amazing. It looks good and it tasted good. Wow. But we talked about how we forecast the weather. Talked about thunderstorms, how they're really good. They're a vital part of the water cycle. No need to be afraid of them. Be thankful we have the rain. We talked about tornadoes and hurricanes and winter storms, but really, really good school and great teachers and a great time today. So again, thanks to all these great students and teachers at Heritage Elementary School in Madison. Stop number 2, Coleman Christian School. Love it. Got a gym full. Had the kindergarten kids all the way through 6th grade in the house today. And, another amazing cake. Wow. That's outstanding. And look at this goodie basket, some goodies, some Coleman Originals right there. But just a really, really good session today. Did some storm spotting. You know, we don't have enough storm spotters. And they got a good crash course in storm spotting. But amazing kids out there today. So again, to all of these students and teachers at Coleman Christian School and also Heritage Elementary School. Thanks a lot for great visits earlier today. You know you guys are looking good. So tomorrow, going to be at First Baptist Church Columbiana in Shelby County for their kindergarten program. Then it's Weather Wednesday at Children's of Alabama. We'll do a program there for the patients, their families, and guests. And then I've got Ardent Preschool in Hoover, the little ones. They like to talk about weather. Thursday, going to be down in Coffee County in South Alabama, Zion Chapel Elementary School. And then Thursday evening, I'll be speaking to some college students, the AMS chapter of Millersville University. Always looking forward to seeing those very brilliant kids. AMS, of course, is the American Meteorological Society. That's our professional society. Friday, going to be at Pine Crest Elementary in Sylacauga. And then Saturday, going to be at the Rocket City Weather Fest in Huntsville at UAH. That's if you like weather, you need to come to one of these. It's great. I've had the chance to visit many of them over the years. And this year, I'm going to talk a little bit about the day in my life. And again, I don't like to talk about me. I am very uninteresting, but I think people can learn a little bit about the systemic method that I use to do what I do in terms of weather forecasting and getting all this stuff done. Talk about just a lot of stuff. It's going to be interesting. So come see us. I'll be speaking there Saturday morning. The event goes on all day. And then I've got Magnolia Trace Retirement Community in Huntsville after that. So a busy series of days. And hey, Don't forget to watch us tonight right across the hall in Studio A, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.